Hello adventurers and welcome back to Valk'rain Gaming. So this is episode 2 now of my Grimgor playthrough, my little campaign that I've got going on here. And last episode I was able to take everything in Death Pass here, so this whole province. I was able to take Iron Rock and take Wagghh. And now we're going to I've decided that I'm going to turn my attention towards these orcs here. I think this will be a nice little area to take and destroy some dwarfs and orcs at the same time. So I'm definitely going to turn my attention down there, move my boys down this way, recruit a few more orcs, and then attack straight there. I've got some buildings being made across here, so we'll have some goblin toolbox finished in 3 turns and some trolls finished in 3 turns as well. So let's just end this turn like I did on the last episode. Oh, I forgot to destroy the fighting pits there. I have to get rid of that next turn. I want to keep my eye up here as well with these the bloody spears. I want to see if they can hold off the dwarfs for a little bit. Maybe we won't be fighting them then. I'm not too sure what happened there, but they definitely seem to have lost all their they lost 2 buildings in one go.
Ready for murdering.
Let's go and investigate.
Yeah, what?
So first things first, I want to get rid of this. We don't need that there. We've already got one here. And I think, which one do I want to upgrade first? Do I want to upgrade Iron Rock or Wagghh? So let's do Wagghh. I think that's going to be, if the dwarfs if they take these 2 bases on there, that'll give them a pass to come straight down through. So I'll build there and increase the defense a little bit. In fact, I won't increase there because I want to recruit a few more little orcs for my army first. I'd rather have a full stack here if we're going into this war here. So the only thing that I could think of is that this dwarf unit here destroyed both.
To war.
I mean, they are very strong. Can't put a downer on my little idea there. But either way, we'll end the campaign. We'll see where we can go there for. I don't mind fighting dwarfs or orcs. Either one. We'll take them beards from the stunties. Yeah, like I said, so they've occupied there. So they must have took both. Which I think realistically that'll put us in a good position because I can move in. Wonder why I can't move straight over there.
Let's go.
Don't think I'm gonna land inside there. Either way.
Keep moving.
Let's move in.
Can I help you?
So these are...
Come then, messenger. Spit out your words so I can be done.
These are going all over the place. They were just at rank 23, but now they've gone down to 153, so I suppose it's a prime time to attack them. I don't really want to do this battle just yet. I'd rather get a few more territories and then do this battle and start towards getting my my lord some better gear. So first things first, I want to be making more money. And those dwarfs definitely aren't moving out here, so I might change my mind and actually upgrade Iron Rock. Allow that to get us some more money as well. End my turn there on that one. Now that these dwarfs are taking both of these bases, I don't really want to give them too much respite so they can start getting their men back up to full capacity. I'd rather hit them quite quickly. Swift and fast like the orcs do. Get in and get fighting. So we gotta go bigger, and I definitely want to get this casualty replenishment first, and then I'm gonna move towards Definitely going to start moving towards getting Oglock the Horrible. So move towards getting him as well there. Getting another war boss out. Can't imagine they got too much in this base here, so we'll go ahead and we'll just declare war straight on these. And we'll start stomping them. So there's not too much to worry about. Bunch of dwarf warriors. We got some miners. Don't think this is the faction leader. In fact, I'm gonna find out if it is the faction leader.
Anad?
No, it's not. It means the faction leader. I imagine his army's further down there then. Let's zoom back out here. Turn the camera back around. So let's take our first fight in into the dwarfs. Let's get rid of these stunties. And I think what I'll do as well is I might sack a few of these dwarf buildings, these dwarf settlements, sorry, and try and see if we can get that warg up a little bit. If I can get myself an early warg on and then just completely eradicate this area. Maybe recruit another lord just to pick up the settlements that I'm going to be sacking. That'd be a good way to make some quick gold. And then I'll get Grimgor just to terrorize these dwarfs for a little bit. So just give it a nice straightforward fight. It's going to be a run up. Don't particularly want to be leaving like any orcs behind. Stick Grimgor to the front. He's going to be seeking out to find that dwarf lord. Let's hold these then and let's make. Let's make a couple of ranks there. Let's see what we got. So I want you just to be bombarding some dwarf warriors. And what I want to try and do here is get as many as the dwarfs engaged as possible, and then just try and flank round and see what we can take out. These dwarf warriors aren't. I mean, they got a lot of melee defense, but I think our boys will be able to break through. Especially when we start hitting these waghs. So we'll let him move out there and we'll just try and break the flanks. When they get a bit closer, we'll start selecting targets. Look at these Doom Divers just absolutely decimating their unit there. Right. Let's start getting these boys in then. Get these two to move up.
Run, boys!
Running!
Bring it on!
Get these archers, take around. Not too sure how they've just singly walked through there, but each to their own. Get these goblins to come back.
Let's get stabbing!
Get these boys flanking in. Their lord seems to have no interest in mine, Grimgor, at all.
Gonna kill her! Let's scrap! Running! Moving fast! Running!
To try and get them up there.
Alright.
Activate our Waaggh for some extra punch.
Me is better than them!
There we go.
Gonna
Put the
kill
Doom
her!
Divers on hold.
Yeah! Gonna stab her!
Black Oaks Road.
For some reason, Black Orcs didn't want to be involved in that fight there.
Boys. Time for slaughtering.
Gotta make sure the boys are still attacking everything. So far, this Orc boys unit here is doing so well of holding off these miners and the Lord. Like I was thinking about swapping her out with a Blackguard there, but I definitely don't think there's going to be a need. Get these Doom Divers to take care of the rest.
The Black Oaks won't
Let's
wait.
move these Black Orcs across now.
Time for slaughtering.
Definitely looks like those boys have they've had their fill. Let's activate the Waaggh again. I love the fact that you can keep building that up. Really brings out like the let's put the crowd of command on these, make sure they don't run away.
Attack again.
But yeah, it definitely brings out that good feel of like the Orcs. Like really feel like we're a green screen tribe now, just running across the battlefield.
Please want war. Let's have some.
I mean, look at this. This is just decimation of this dwarf army.
On.
There it is. Absolutely butchered that then.
Who wants some? Moving fast.
Let's just kill a few more stunties. I mean, all in all, that wasn't too bad. Considering that we're only using like the base units as well of the orcs at the moment. I mean, saying that, I'm not too sure what kind of like elite units the actual leader of this faction's got yet, so we'll have to be aware of that. Might sack this building, depending on how much money it's got in it. I can really boost our war effort. Could sack and then I could go straight into raid instance and take a bit more, and I'll be close enough to home to be able to retreat to get some replenishment. I mean, all in all, our numbers are still pretty low. I think with the orcs in this campaign, if I keep my losses down as much as possible, I mean we are always going to lose units on there because being that sort of like horde-esque sort of army. But I think the lower we can keep our casualties down, the better chance I'll have of just keep going and going and going. That's what I want. That's what I want to try and do anyway. I want to try and keep it like a sort of like a lore-based orc army. When once they start getting going, that's it. They just don't stop. They just keep going and going and going. So roughly, there's not really much point of sacking it. I think occupying is going to be my best option here. Purely because the casualty replenishment's a lot better than what it would be if I just tried to sack it and then stay there. Let's just get Iron Hand on here. So that's a casualty replenishment for Lords and the wound time. So one away from our Lightning Strike now, which is good. Which means that Grimgor's never going to really have that sort of a problem when it comes to engaging enemy units. Well, we have got trolls that I could go back and recruit now. However, two leadership units there. Thinking about what's going to be the best to do here now. Like, I think if I raise the second army purely for recruitment purposes, like just to recruit myself some trolls and then swap it out with this unit here. So I also do want a shaman in this unit, so I want to keep this at 19. So I want a shaman to drop straight in there. So I'm thinking two units of trolls would be good. But thinking about it, this will add 250 onto my... Oh, but that guy's name is Sozpug. Sozpug is definitely got to be something I've got to recruit in my army. Can't miss an opportunity to get a pug in your army. Yeah, I'm going to recruit this lord. Let's stick him in Iron Rock on there. And then, I think what we'll do then is I'll recruit a couple of trolls there. Get Sozpug with all these trolls following him. Sozpug, man, that's a magical name. You're definitely destined for greatness there. So I'll end the turn there. So we was able to take that. Let's see what this the response is that we're going to get from the dwarfs here. I mean, I think initially he'll just move across. Hopefully. We'll check his strength as well before we go into the next turn. Doesn't seem to have moved anywhere. Might be a chance if we can bait him out, then it'll be definitely worth it. I'd rather not have chaos corruption there, so I'm just gonna refuse the creature. We're gonna be the smart orcs. Now, there's definitely nothing up here. So I could leave the boys up there. I mean, we are... What we at here? We're at 76, so we're quite close. Getting closer to our wagh there.
You dare approach a lord of the Dowie in such...
So we're definitely keeping him pinned down. And this whole area is something that I want. And when we want something, we go for it. So I think I'm definitely gonna move up there, keep this train going, take some more territories. Get nasty. So I think this is a definite win. So I'm gonna auto resolve that. Like I said, like I'm not too sure if I'd have had that many casualties against fighting that, but there's nothing really too wrong with it. Nothing you can do. I definitely don't want the a rebellion here while I'm fighting these dwarfs, so I'm just going to occupy that there. Got ourselves a little bit of recruitment going on there as well now. So, with that in mind, it costs 400 to recruit those. I could combine some of these units.
Get some.
And then... So let's combine some of these weaker units that we've got. Yeah, we could do that. Get him in there as well, and then recruit three freshies. And then what we'll do then is you'll be getting in the trolls soon, so we'll move him up here, move him back down, and then we'll start heading towards these. So their capital's probably gonna be more of a pain to take.
Let's go.
Valk'rain got anything for us? No. So we gotta wait 2 more turns for us to get a second one to upgrade, and then we can start getting our shamans out. So getting ourselves some orc shamans to throw some of them spells out. And I think after that then I'll definitely take out these dwarves. So I know these can be a pain if you let them grow. Definitely. However, we are at war with these.
Come then,
Did not notice that before,
let us
but
hear your message.
probably
It is time.
the only dwarfs that aren't defensive.
What?
So, however, we can build 2 armies and come back. We can build 2 armies, come back and fight them. I mean, Black Crag's still got quite a strong defense there. Look at them arrow boys. Damn. That's definitely something. So we ain't making no allies. We don't need no allies. We could just take what we want in a great orc fashion. So we've got some borderland princes here. So our first encounter with some Umis. The bloody hands have confederated with the teeth snatchers. I don't really want any of that yet. So let's start moving in.
Gork, send me to battle.
Let's have a look where you can move. So what I'm going to do is, let's move Sozpug just up here. So definitely want to be coming down and gaining some of these trolls. We'll trade him a couple of orc boys. Trade him the gobbo. So, don't want the 3. I feel like I don't want the 3, but... let's do it 2 for 2. Some gobbos and orc boys for 2 troll units. This only seems fair. We're not making that much of an income here, but we're definitely going to be making more income when we start raiding. So we'll recruit some more boys for Sozpug. I'm not going to get over that name. That's amazing that he's called Sozpug. Let's have just a quick look then of what we got here, because then if I could get these units up quite high and then finish taking these, then that'll definitely work out well for me, because then I could definitely lay siege to this and take this early on. It's not very strong at the moment, so... and imagine if I can get the Wagh on there, and if we can get the Wagh and then get the extra stack of units that we get, and then definitely there, instead of hitting with like 2, like what, 1.5 stacks, let's say, I'll be hitting with like 3 stacks, like 3 full stacks. That'd be good, man. That'd be pretty ace and pretty epic in this early campaign. And then we just got to keep that that momentum going. So let's step out first. Let's see what we've got.
Don't think so.
So this is the leader that we've got there. -5 attack. It's not really got... I mean, I don't know what's in his unit there.
My ancestors.
However, I just don't think it's going to be less than what we've got, and then we can move up there. Let's upgrade here. Get some more money going.
I'll crush them all. Ready.
I mean, we can't actually get into him at the moment. I wonder if we can.
Come on.
Let's move Grimgor up here.
You what? Do you
Got 2 stacks there. He's got some catapults. Let's Grimgor into ambush mode. Let's move Sozpug just up to here. And we'll get him raiding. So if we get him raiding on there, it might entice them to come out. So I'm not really... I mean, even if we was to attack, even if I was to next turn launch those 2 into them, I mean, I'd use Grimgor to take out the army outside with that lightning strike that he's got. Well, we haven't got lightning strike, so I wouldn't be able to do that. It's a good job I'm not going to rely on that plan then. Hopefully we can bait him out with the raid in here. Getting totally ahead of myself. Oh, wow. I think that's a confederation that they've just done there. Well, that definitely means that we're going to be attacking these dwarfs.
A rival power desires a change in your mutual
I've got
relations.
no interest of being allies with you guys. However, they did just confederate then as well. So it's definitely time now to engage into a long war with the dwarfs here.
For the wisdom of the land.
That is definitely going to happen now, which is totally fine by me. I think what I might do,
What?
you can get round to both.
Talk then.
Rank 7.
My axe thirsts.
What rank are we? Just out of pure curiosity. 17. Ah, there's no difference. It's only a 1 difference. Got nothing to worry about. I mean, I don't mind losing any of these, and they've definitely not moved down this side, so that's just a bonus for me. So I want to keep increasing money that we're getting on there, because we're not making a lot of money. So,
I thought that's
didn't mean to double click on you then.
This bear involved fighting.
Let's declare war on these then. Saying that we're going to struggle on this, but I think if we take out these two, he's going to be quite heavily crippled. I want to encircle that there.
Cook, send me to
And then I want to
battle.
move Sozpug up here. Get him involved in the fight as well. There we go. So we can auto resolve that there. Because there was no need to go into the battle there. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to occupy this building. Occupy this settlement there, and we've got even more replenishment going on. So we're going to be nice and healthy for the next fight. And like I say, take these out then, and if I move straight over to Valk'rain Hills here, then he's literally pinned in there. He'll probably move out though and probably take this. But that's totally fine. Grab a lightning strike now, so I don't have to pretend. I don't have to pretend I've not got that strategy there, or pretend that I've got that strategy there rather. Let's get the movement going for him there then. And I think now we just need a couple of more boys in his army there.
Let's go.
Don't need any more there. Let's take up our growth and our casualty replenishment there. I'm pretty sure that these dwarfs are at war with the bloody spears. Maybe he was struggling trying to get out. So, but still, he's only got these two.
Talk then.
He's
We'll
only
make
got
no
these
oath
two
for purity.
provinces to take, these two settlements to take. And he's got no provinces, so it's literally going to come down to if we can catch him outside of his building, and I think definitely we can get this next turn. So let's end the turn there and then storm on down here to Wagh. He's actually going to flee out there. I wonder where he's going to go. I suppose he could come down because he's at war as well with the Bloody Hands, the Orc Shaman, so he could come down and try and take some settlements there. However, he's going to be giving up this settlement here. And we are very close to our wagh. So
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
we're getting some renown behind us here. Our attrition's gone down by 25% as well, which is good. So we can move over these like horrible lands and stuff like that. Gonna take up our casualty replenishment. That's just for savage orcs. That takes up orc boys. So I think what we'll do now is I'm going to get this casualty replenishment here. And then... oh man, that's some good raiding increase there. I think what I'm going to have to do, get that then, and then start moving down towards... ooh. Choices, too many choices. Yeah, I think we'll get the healing, then we'll move across, and then we'll start working towards Waaggghh the Terrible, and then we'll get these extra later on. So, but I mean, for like, raiding-wise, like, I think we already get like 16%, so it's going to have like a 46% bonus from raiding. That's going to be epic. So let's move up then and take this little dwarf settlement here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move... I think I am going to move Sozpug up as well because I want him to get some XP. There's no point leaving him there when he's not going to obtain anything. I mean, we're not really being attacked by anywhere. We've got allies behind us, so... we'll take these together. And like I say, it's a pretty decisive win, so we'll just auto-resolve that. 100 plus losses ain't too much. We can replenish them straight back. And then we're just going to occupy this now. And then we've got the whole of this province. This whole of this province behind us now. And look at that. Sozpug getting himself an ogre blade there. Getting some weapon strength plus 18%. Turn him into a mini wrecking ball. Now what we're going to do here... minus 8% for all units. Okay then. Let's get Mob Boss. Start making Grimgor's army a bit cheaper. You got half a rank there, which ain't the best, but I mean, now I don't really need him to be right next to Grimgor, so let's move him down here just in case he tries to make an advancement down here. And we'll start taking this region up. Grimgor then is going to start moving towards here. And they have moved out here now, so I'm definitely going to start moving on. They moved out there quickly as well. Probably not going to upgrade Caragdon then, so let's upgrade our home.
Do not sully my presence.
The good thing about that then is if he has moved out across there, he lost a few men in hopes. So even if he does come down and take this, I think we will have the upper hand by going up through there.
I'll crush them all.
We'll, however, in that notice, recruit a couple of more orc boys for Sozpug, just in case we need to throw him into a skirmish. So, because it might be a factor of leaving Sozpug in this region, just in case this guy somehow, I don't know, develops a massive following. The game seems to do that sometimes. They'll be like in the middle of nowhere, then all of a sudden they'll just gain all these like units of like out of nowhere. I had that when I was playing Empire, and it was just like, where are these people getting these units from? I'll just never know. So let's use the tunnels then to actually let's sprint ourselves around. Not really too fussed about the border princes getting a bit tiffy about us being in their territory.
You mook. Private safe, yes.
And let's see if we can move. Part of me thinks moving Sozpug just up to there.
Go in.
Yeah, come on Sozpug, let's move up. Let's get in here. Oh, kind of wish I had the Waaggh though, like just to help out a little bit. But we can go in there and we can start raiding here, start forcing him to come back this way. There's no way he's going to leave his capital like completely open there. He's definitely going to have to move back into it. But then if I can get enough men in Sozpug, I could move round up through this way.
Let's have you then, Ollie.
I think because I'm taking the attentions on to these dwarfs here, we'll bang a peace treaty there. We don't mind.
But do it quickly.
We got another dwarf faction declaring war on us, but they're over the horizon, so I'm not too bothered about them. It'll take them a while to get down here.
You later, if you say so.
We're already allied with one orc. Yeah, we'll have the non-aggression. You're paying us some money. We'll take that. We'll take the shinies. So now we got Grimgor here now.
This is my land.
Let's just see how far everyone can move. We're on 90.
Let's go.
Could move him just in. I'm a bit cautious about how far. If I remember right, it's quite a small area that it covers.
Ready. Yeah, what?
Let's move Grimgor in here. Like I said, absolutely no one there. It's a bit tougher now.
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
I might set Grimgor into raid in here. Part of me definitely thinks we could take this.
I thought I smelt orcs.
Or at least get him out here enough so then I could start attacking him.
Cook, send me to battle.
Let's move Sozpug up as well. He's definitely gonna be, he's still gonna be in our region, so
Stop pushing it.
what we could do is we could recruit a couple of more orcs. Got 2 turns till we get a shaman, so let's start looting this. I mean, the good thing about this as well is that it's gonna build up my scrap as well, my fightiness, which I'm pretty not my scrap. Sorry, I think it's just your fightiness, which I think definitely goes towards your wagh. However, he's just left there. I mean, that's a lot of quarrelers with great weapons and hammerers.
Ready for murdering.
What's our wagh like now? It's 91. It's definitely a small zone that he's got to get into.
Do not sully my presence.
Stack of 19 and a stack of 15.
Cork's fist.
How do we reckon that this is going to go down? Part of me thinks we could definitely take it.
What you want?
However, the downside to it is if we don't make it, then that's going to be pretty devastating to us. I think personally I'd like to take them out.
This better involve fighting. Now's the time.
Do I recruit more orcs and then attack them? Which could potentially lead his units back in.
Let's go. Ready.
However, I don't need to attack there straight away. I could
Mork wants.
move up here.
Yeah.
I am the high.
Oh man, it's decisions time on this.
I'll crush them all.
I think I'm definitely going to move these both up here. That can't get me, so let's pop Grimgor. So Grimgor's in ambush mode here, and if he moves up, we're going to ambush him with these 2 full units, which means that we should be able to wipe him. It's intense. Intense decision making there from orcs. Orcs thinking too much, never a good thing. I won't want this this fun campaign to end so quickly. I mean, it's going so well at the moment. I mean, boom! There's the ambush. There's the ambush there and the 2 lots that we've got. So let's pop that on. So I don't think initially I need to do this because it's a pretty big win there. So I'm just going to auto-resolve this. And look at that. Absolutely wiped the dwarfs out there. I think what I'm going to do here is, because now I know we've got no dwarf resistance, definitely going to add to our treasury here. Oh, that was exciting. That's good. That's so good. That's some good pickups of the dwarfs there. Able to wipe out their legendary lord there. Well, now saying that, I wish I would have sod it. Let's go walk in. We'll have the shinies. So that nice little tactic worked out there. Now there's absolutely nothing left for this guy, so we'll use
I like it.
we'll use Sozpug to take him out as he falls back.
In the motion, this better involve fighting. Let's find some scum.
Let's move the boys up.
Here we go.
Sozpug then can come and take this out. So this is pretty much just a straightforward fight that we're going to be having here. Not too sure why Grimgor's not in there, but we haven't fought one in a while, so let's fight this one. I feel like I've missed out on some like epic battle with that ambush one there. But still really good. Really good in this motion. So far this campaign's going extremely nice and fun too. Really enjoying the remake of the greenskins right now. They actually feel like the greenskins. I mean that warg ability is just superb and so much fun, and like fighting other races, it just kind of like puts you on par with them. So, because obviously a lot of races have had a lot of boosts. So let's get our boys here. Trolls. We'll get our trolls over here. We haven't got your next ability here, so what I think I'm going to do is let's bank 3 boys here and the chieftain.
Where the green tide?
Keep these green tides here and the trolls ready to slam into these units that are going to appear.
Here we go.
When they come on the board, just waste no time getting into them.
Don't sissy, we do it. Boys, the wagh is here.
There we go. Get straight into them. Get cause a little cluster here. There we go. Get into the stunties. Get him slammed down. Look at these trolls. Look at him just throwing up on the dwarf there. Really dealing with them. Nice and early on. And their lord just up there waiting. I think what we'll do is we'll send our lord up there just to fight him. A nice slow walk up there. Get these trolls in there. That one up there really losing morale. Circle and destroy, boys. Get the boys in there. Oh, I forgot about these gobbo spearsmen. Just standing there minding their own business.
Let's get down. This is it. Boys, whatever you say.
Try and get the boys in there. Try and rout these dwarfies. Gotta feel sorry for these miners. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. I mean, the models are proper cool. I mean, look at them candles on the heads. Looking like kobolds. It's like the slowest anticipation. The biggest build-up going into them. Right, then let's speed this up a little bit. We got no need to keep the onslaught going. Miners making their way up. Let's get into him. Get into the boss now. And we'll be going in there with our wagh. There we go. Keep the chase up. Make sure he don't get away. There we go. Nice easy victory there. 2 great blows dealt to the dwarfs there. I think what I'll do now, especially with like these few victories I've just had over the dwarfs, I think I'll send Sozpug. He's never gonna get tired of that name. That is like, I feel like that needs to be a catchphrase somewhere. Sozpug. So Sozpug, I think I'll send out to get this last little settlement, and then use Grimgor just to start sieging Valk'rain, and then really put the pressure on this little dwarf army there. Causing mayhem. Yeah, we haven't sacked or really raided anywhere yet. So, but after defeating these dwarfs, I think I'll start heading towards the Empire. Like, start getting up there, fight some of the undead, and then just move straight up into the Umis. I think the quicker we can get up there, the better it'll be. And then the only thing really then I've got to worry about from coming behind us is the Skaven, and perhaps well, there's really nothing that I can take out of this. Let's take the leadership, get that leadership bonus there. So we got a weapon, armor piercing damage, plus 4 melee attack there, so we're getting ourselves some good items as well. We've got the Dawnstone, which is 15 resistance.
Now's the time.
So Sozpug then can go take this little settlement there. There's no need to redo that battle. Grimgor was part of that as well, so you'll get a little bit of a boost. See, there's no real point in, like, I'm just going to occupy this. So Sozpug took that. Oh, he's got 15% off trolls as well. He's a trolly sort of guy.
Ready for murdering.
And on that note, we have got our wagh now. Ooh, tempting, tempting, tempting. So, first of all, we're going to start making some money here. Get some casualty replenishment going as well. Look at that. Grimgor getting his men back up. Start making your unit a bit cheaper. Do I want ambush? No, we're just gonna make the unit a bit cheaper there. So he's a bit hard. He's hard more than cunning.
This better involve fighting.
Let's rank you up as well. Get one of them each. So again, going for lightning strike there, and then just straight into building up his army.
Get some. Start the war.
So choices now. I've got the wagh, so I really could start moving that out. Let's bang out a mage. I want to try and get an orc shaman in my army as soon as possible, and then we'll bring up the obediency here as well. Get a little orc big boss in here. He's coming back across, so I wonder, am I gonna be able to? I'm not gonna be able to intercept him, so he's gonna get into the. However, I feel like if we start the wagh and they start recruiting units, and we gotta pick a target as well. Let's start it. Let's pick a wagh.
Is the will of the boisterous and belligerent brother gods of the greenskins, Gork and Mork. Calling one in either of their names will bring their favor, be it brutally cunning or cunningly brutal.
Brutal and cunning. That's what we want. That's what it's about. So what we got here. So we get to pick select a target for our wagh. So if we pick Karaskan, am I doing it right? So we got it there, yeah? And I want the weapon strength, definitely. That's what I want. So complete your current wagh and you'll receive the big stunties trophy, which is construction cost minus 5% for all buildings and weapon strength plus 4%. That's definitely what I want. So, oh, it's changed.
What you want? This is mine.
So they get a wagh each.
Ready for murdering.
Look at that. Look at that recruitment.
Despair involved
So I think what I'll do now then is I'm going to move. I am just going to move Grimgor right into the center of this little area here, and he's just going to raid. Start making ourselves some money here. And then you're going to come down and you're going to take Mount Squighorn. Because I think that's the best thing that we can do here. And then once he's taken Mount Squighorn, we'll turn our attention back to Karaskark. And then we'll start just destroying that. And then that'll be the dwarfs over. And that'll be a great way to end this video and this episode. So we need to... I think I'd rather have the walls. Are we on rank 2? I'd rather save up and get some walls onto these. The obedience is still pretty good here. The obedience is 0 here. And then obviously we're gonna have no obedience here yet because we haven't got the province, so we're definitely gonna take it. And then I think, yeah, definitely we'll take here, and then we'll start moving out up into here, especially if we've still got the wagh on. Get that wagh to good use. So we'll end the turn here. Absolutely loving this campaign so far. So maybe orcs have just been a hidden treat in the whole game that just I've overlooked.
Boys, come say hello to my immortals.
Got a little orc guy coming up here. Yeah, we'll have a defensive alliance. Quite like this guy. I think in the lore he's the prophet anyway of Grimgor. Like he's the one that's saying Grimgor's like an embodiment of Gork and Mork. So it makes sense to keep him around. So we've got seven in our wagh now, and our replenishment is up by 10%, which is good. So Sozpug now can come down and take this little area. So there's no need to do it there. He's got his wagh behind him as well, so it's just gonna be an absolute slaughter of dwarfs. So we'll just auto-resolve that. And we're going to occupy this now. And these dwarfs are just going to be making us more and more monies. What was that banner that we got? Just another 50% off trolls. So once I get this up to about 3,000, I think I'll probably invest in another orc army. Let's get the raiding up.
Yeah, what?
So now he's raiding down here, but he's really got nothing. I didn't mean to double click on it then. I mean, 3 miners and a lord just isn't going to take anything across here. So we'll build some walls. We can't build walls there because it's too expensive. I think what I'll do then is I'll just pop up and upgrade in one of them. We've got 2 turns till we get. We've got an old boss that can come out as well. I do need to embed a big boss into Grimgor's army just to advance in the quest line for Gitsnit. So choice is now what to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start. I'm going to start attacking Krasakrak here. It says that we got no chance of holding off here, but I don't want him to recruit anything, so I'll continue that siege there. I don't want anything else getting attached to this this army here until we can come back across. So I can't imagine it's going to be that much of an impossible siege there. I mean, our warg's still pretty young as well. So as if these only take one turn to recruit. What's heavy metal? Oh, we'll take heavy metal. We'll get the extra attack to our orcs.
Not likely.
This will be good.
I know we can't. I know they're going to attack straight after, but we'll just use those.
Kill them all!
Maybe he won't attack. I mean, he has to come outside of the building, so. So I don't think he's going to leave. He's not going to leave the safety of his walls to come out and attack us. So I was just saying that he had no threat guards here, but apparently he seems to be a bit tough. So we'll fight this. Hopefully we don't suffer our first loss here. So I mean, I assumed he would have come up and attacked Grimgor and try to defer him away from Karak. I don't think I said that name right at all. Krasakrak. Is that how you say it? Kark? Karak? Karak? I don't know. You think with all the fantasy games and everything that I'd be used to saying all these strange combinations of words. Okay. So we really need to let's keep you alive. Pop the gobos to the front. Nah, we'll keep a nice tight formation. We've got no artillery or anything, so it's going to be a straight up fight across here. The biggest problem is going to be this lord. I think if I can deplete these units enough, I mean their melee defense isn't the best, so we should be able to chunk through them. So I mean, goblins are still pretty good. They just got poor leadership. And I think if we can chunk them down and then get the wagh up, and then activate that, we should be able to just butcher him down. Let's speed this up while they're walking towards me. I'm in no rush to walk towards them. There we go.
Gotta stab him! Get him!
Let's get involved and move this guy up.
Boys!
We is gobos! Gotta stab him!
We're the grain tide.
So all in all, I want these two orcs really to be hammering down on him.
Slaughter!
Let's get involved.
Bring it on!
Actually,
Fanboys!
let's bring our orc unit in and around here. Well, the goblins are taking care of them.
Stabbers ready! We is gobos!
If we so there's the first one. So that's straight in there. Nice early on there. And like I say, they're able to deplete him there. That's one less unit to worry about. Let's get speed this up just a little bit here. This is going to be a bit of a stalemate. Let's bring these orcs into the back of that lord now. Try and get his leadership down. Activate the warg again. Nice and simple, boys. Nice and choppy. So we've just got to build up our next one. I mean, he's flying up. Try and pull these goblin units out now as they're getting a bit weakened. And we'll charge back into him now. Just try and keep as many on him as possible. Nice victory there. Nice 50-50 battle. I don't think anyone's going to catch him. He's a bit quicker than us. So nice victory there. He's got no way of recruiting any more troops now either. So he's just going to be like a lone warrior out with these. Oh, he's still got these, I think. He might still be able to keep one of the mining units. I mean, 128 losses. He's not too bad for like this orc army, I assume. So, I mean, they're nice, cheap, cheerful units. I mean, goblins are next to nothing anyway. And as well the fact that it's a settlement, so I don't know why I'm worrying too much about the casualties. they'll get them all back in a couple of turns. I think we like that battle won. I think the only thing to do now is definitely focus on the siege of Karak and Karak, sorry, and just really like focus my efforts now on trying to get the 2 units into that siege. Depending on what he does now, I mean, I can't imagine he's going to do too much now. So we'll take the unit replenishment for our little garrison here. Make sure he's still getting enough men. So I think what I'll do now is I'll end the video there, because then definitely we can start off the next episode with the siege here, which is just going to be epic with our wargs building up here. So I think initially I've got enough what I need now in order to go through with the siege. I'd imagine we're building some siege equipment and everything as well. So thanks for watching this episode, and thanks for watching the actual season on there. So until next time, take care. Farewell.